Okay, so if you're even thinking about getting into Bitcoin, there's one thing you absolutely have to get your head around: the Bitcoin wallet. Let's just jump right in, because I promise you, it's probably not what you think it is.
So right off the bat, I want to plant this question in your head. The second you hear the word wallet, you picture that thing in your pocket, right? For holding cash and cards. But what if that idea is, well, completely the wrong way to think about it in the world of Bitcoin?
Exactly. We've got to just throw out our old definition and start fresh. And honestly, the best way to really understand it is with this one simple analogy. Think of a Bitcoin wallet as your personal browser for the Bitcoin network.
Okay, this is probably the most important thing to grasp. Your Bitcoin is not stored inside your wallet at all. Your coins actually live on the global Bitcoin network. The wallet? That's just the app. The interface you use to access and control your funds out there on the network. It's your personal window to your Bitcoin.
And this comparison just nails it, doesn't it? I mean, think about it. You can use Chrome or Safari or Firefox. Doesn't matter. You're still getting to the same internet. Well, Bitcoin wallets are exactly like that. There are dozens of different brands, but they're all just different doors to the very same Bitcoin system.
Okay, so we've got the what down. The next logical question is, which one? Which wallet should you actually use? And this is where it gets a bit more personal, because it's not about finding the best wallet, it's about finding the best wallet for you.
Yeah, this quote really sums it up perfectly. There's just no one-size-fits-all answer here. You have to ask yourself, are you just dipping your toes in, maybe making a few small transactions? Or are you a power user who wants total, absolute control? Your answer is going to lead you down two completely different paths.
And you also have to remember, this whole space is changing like all the time. Wallets pop up, others disappear. It's super competitive. And that's exactly why it's so much more important to understand the different types of wallets rather than getting hung up on one specific brand that might not even be around next year.
All right, so let's break it down. Let's map out this whole landscape. When you really boil it all down, pretty much every wallet out there fits into one of four main types.
So here's a fantastic little overview. We've got desktop, mobile, web, and hardware. You can see right here what they run on, who they're generally best for, and the big thing you need to think about for each one. So let's take a quick look at each one.
First up, desktop wallets. These are kind of the OGs, the original type of Bitcoin wallet. They're just software you install on your computer, your Mac or PC, and they usually give you the most features and the most control over your funds. Next, you have mobile wallets. And these are by far the most popular kind you'll see today. They live on your phone, they're designed to be super simple, super convenient, which is why they're so great for new users. But there can be a trade-off. Sometimes you give up a little bit of privacy.
This webmail analogy is just perfect. Think about Gmail, right? You just log in through your browser. That's a web wallet. It's incredibly easy to use, but the catch is huge. You're trusting another company to manage everything for you. That's a pretty big deal. And finally, we have these things called hardware signing devices. Now, these aren't really wallets on their own. They're little specialized gadgets designed to do one thing and one thing only. Keep your private keys. Think of them as your master password to your Bitcoin, completely offline and safe. This gives you the highest level of security because your password never even touches your computer.
So, you're probably starting to see a pattern here, right? A theme is definitely popping up. When it comes to picking a wallet, it almost always boils down to this one fundamental trade-off: security versus convenience. And wow, this chart just lays it all out, plain and simple. Look at that. Web wallets, off the charts convenient, but pretty low on the security scale. Then jump to the other side, hardware. Security is through the roof, but yeah, it takes a little more effort. And right there in the middle, you've got your mobile and desktop wallets, trying to find that balance.
So, what's the key takeaway from all this? It's pretty simple, really. The easier a wallet is to use, the more you're probably trusting someone else. The more secure it is, the more responsibility you're taking on yourself. And look, there's no right or wrong here. The best wallet for you is just the one that hits that sweet spot you're comfortable with.
Okay, we've covered what they are, the different types, and the big trade-offs. You get the picture. So, what now? Where do you actually start? How do you begin your journey? It's actually super straightforward. Just 2 steps. First, just think for a second about what you actually need. Are you going to be using this every day, for small amounts or large amounts? Be honest with yourself. And then, step 2, just try some out. Seriously, download a couple of free wallets on your phone or computer and just play around with them. There's no better way to learn than by actually doing it. And that brings us right to the end here. Now, you have the framework. You have the knowledge to get started. So the only question left is for you. Based on everything we just talked about, convenience, security, your own comfort level, which type of wallet are you going to check out first?